So,
Okay, so how are you?
yes, I'm doing well. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, very good evening. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing?
yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I think it's a long time now we are connecting. So I think we should be starting from the introduction in a nutshell,
Yeah, I
little
would like
bit.
to thank you. You got some time for like teaching me. I would say.
Don't mention. We all are learners.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Rohit, and I'm calling to you from Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. I have completed my graduation, and I'm studying law as well, and I'm entrepreneur as well, and now I want to enhance my communication skill. So I'm working on that gradually, slowly. I'm becoming comfortable with this language. So that's all about my side. I would say thank you so much for it.
Yeah, great and good to hear that. Would you like me to introduce?
I don't think there is need to introduce yourself because most of the people know about you very well. But definitely you can go for it in a sort.
Okay, so as you know, my name is Nootan and I'm from Mathura. And I've just started working as a teacher. It has been 2 months. And yes, I'm blessed with two kids. So, yeah, this is all about me. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. So, ma'am, I have so many questions for you.
Go ahead.
Okay, so tell me, there is one thing I am noticing myself. That is, I want to think in English, right? So most of the people like they want to think in English. So why
Mhm.
they fail, right? It means we want to think in English, but we fail. We always think in our native language. So what is the process of thinking in English, as for your knowledge?
See, to be very honest, there was a time I was really regular with the practicing, meaning talking with people like this way, be it video, be it audio, meaning 4 months ago, I think, if I'm not wrong. So that time I used to speak with the people this much, 3 hours, 2 hours. So that made me really, confident. Confident in the sense that I used to think things in English, meaning I became really accustomed, habitual with the language. So
Yes, yes, please continue.
yeah, so like where I wake up early in the morning, things were coming in English, not in my mother tongue. So that used to happen with me because I was really, habituated with the language. And how did I get that? By engrossing myself with the language, talking with people with this much, a kind of time spanning. If I tell you 2 hours, 3 hours, that really makes a big deal. So to me, if you are really regular with your practicing, be it talking with people like this way or doing your self-talk, meaning doing the self-talk out loud. It's not about doing the self-talk inwardly and there is no, sound. So this will not that much helpful, I can say. If you are doing the self-talk, meaning many times, sometimes we mumble, right? So instead of thinking things in English here, you can also take a head start by mumbling, saying the things in English, and this is a form of practicing, right? So if you do so, that's really lucrative for you. And nowadays I'm not really regular, I'm quite erratic as I don't get time, I'm totally occupied. So I'm also sometimes face such kind of problems, you can say. I struggle sometimes to think in English. It takes me a little moment, I can say, to think things in English. So I can say, just if you are really immersing yourself with the language and you are this much talking with the people, so it will automatically come up on your tongue. So that's this much easy for you if you are really determined and you have dedicated like a time span, long time span for yourself. So it will get you a nice result. Yeah.
Yeah, it mean like immersing, yourself in this language, and by the practice, it will, come automatically, right?
Yeah, this is the
Making
case,
any
and it's
effort.
true.
Mm, mm. Yeah.
Mhm.
It mean if someone is struggling and thinking about like how can I think in English, so there is need to immerse to themselves in this language. It means listen a lot and speak a lot, and by practice that will come automatically in your mind. Like as you said, when you wake up, so you start thinking English. There is no need to say to ourselves like I need to think in English. That will come automatically in your mouth and head as well.
Yeah, and it literally happened with me. If I tell you 5 6 months ago, so I used to speak with so many people, and I shared this experience with my nephew as he speaks really well. So I just shared this my feeling that what I am like facing such kind of things, that things are coming in English, and all the time I'm like thinking. And I remember that time, I think 6 7 months ago, my sister came here at my home, at my place. So like she was speaking things in Hindi, and I was totally in English, like always I'm like you know switching in English. So that was quite a normal thing for me. It was like kind of becoming really attuned with the language. So I can say, to be very honest, that time I was really you know determined and regular and totally disciplined. But now, as I'm like doing things differently, and I have I can say a plenty of work, so this is why I'm not taking out time for the practicing, this much practicing. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, like what I think these days, I don't think you need to take time out for separately doing something like So, what are you doing nowadays with for I can't say like for learning, but the thing is that are you doing something for more improvement? Like
See, what can I say? To be very honest, I'm doing nothing. The thing that I am doing, that's only talking with people like this way. You're the second one I'm talking with. I had a one conversation. It was without recording. So I was feeling little low today as I was totally worn out. So, and talking about reading, so sometimes like on and off I read things, and nowadays I have just started listening a few podcasts because I really like them to listen. I'm very fond of listening those people because I just look up to them. Yeah, so
so,
this
as
I'm
you
doing.
say, like as you said, you do nothing. So, but one thing I would like to say, you always come with a new, new vocabulary, new things, new word as well. Sometimes I don't understand what you said. So, how do you do, and how do you, inculcate some new word in your conversation all the time? So, I'm also like much, and if someone want to, include some new vocab in their conversation, so how can they do?
See, I would like to say that I totally, attribute this thing. I totally attribute this thing to that kind of practicing. I would say that kind of practicing because I used to do such things, searching words from the dictionaries. So I totally attribute this thing that you just mentioned, the kind of enriching the vocabularies and knowing the vocabularies, then using them in the conversation. So I totally attribute them to that kind of practicing and hunting for words, which I had a kind of eagerness, avidness earlier, meaning a couple of years ago. So that time I was really feeling captivating towards new words. So I was having some kind of fervor mean in Hindi, kind of passion, josh you can say. So I had this much massive fervor inside. So this is why a few words I know and I use them. And talking about rest of the words, so I don't remember, and a few words I use, so it's because of that kind of the instinct that poke me always to use this deliberately, so that I can learn, and it is going to be last forever. So this I'm doing.
Exactly, that's a very amazing things as you explained about how we use a new vocab in our conversation, because most of the time, what I feel, having some new words in in my mind, but I'm not able to use them at the right moment. I don't know why, but the way you use all the time, you come with so many words all the time. So even like most of the viewers wanted to know your secret, but you, as you're revealed, like how do you do and how you are able to do this. So I think it will help for them as well.
Yeah, of course, but you need that kind of conviction, really important here, and plays a crucial part. If you are really liking something, you have an interest, you have a kind of enthusiasm, be it this language, be it anything, any skill you want to just upskill yourself and grow yourself. So you should be fostering that kind of interest, because if you are doing it out of compulsion, out of need, as it is really important for your job, let's say, let's imagine, and you want yourself the promotion, you want that kind of any handsome amount of salary, meaning the just get yourself promoted anyhow, and then you are learning this language or anything you are learning, any skill. So somewhere you will not be able to make the kind of connection with that particular thing you are trying to do. Let's say trying to learn English, trying to have a very good fluency over this, and trying to become really comfortable with the language, but somewhere there's a kind of pressure in the form of compulsion, need, anything. So it will always hold you back, and you'll always feel like, start feeling like, lagging behind, as you are not making much efforts. So this is really normal thing. It is you can control your emotions, your mind, everything, but being human being, and nowadays it's a scenario of social media and everything, so we are totally encompassed with so many things. So we just don't take care about our mind, our heart, the things are going here inside. We just taking care of the things happening here and there and outside the world. So we can do things if you have the conviction.
Hmm, exactly. One thing I also would like to ask: there is so many people, they want to learn English, they want to speak fluently, but they don't have more time to devoting their self in this language. So if someone don't have a time, so how doesn't have time, so how can they learn this language?
So this is also in your control. The ball is in your court. The thing is, if it is really needed, you want to learn any skill, whether English language or anything. So the thing is, you can make it out. Talking about myself, if I tell you, so what I used to do, like making the chapati. On the other hand, I'm like on the call. I used to put my phone on the speaker and then talking with the people on audio. And on the other hand, I'm like making the chapatis and doing my home chores and everything. So this much I had the kind of passion, you can say, the grit. Why I'm saying, because I would not say I'm totally great in this, and I'm like a very well speaker, I would say. But the thing is, I always like. Sometimes I used to feel like, making mistakes, like, oh, I made this mistake, I made that mistake. So the thing is, I just retained that kind of grit. Dharya, we say dharya in Hindi. So that's really important. And when you are doing something in your life, and you are like eagerly want that kind of success or the result that you have desired, and since you are not achieving that, so you should be maintaining that kind of grit over there. So it also a kind of important part here that makes a big difference.
Yeah, it mean while doing something, any work, so we can listen, and we can not just we can listen, and we can invest some time in also in that particular area, right?
Mhm.
Because most of the people, they always complain like that. I don't have a time, so how can I learn it?
That's the kind of excuse, I can say.
Use.
They're just making lame excuses. That's it, to me, as I consider. Because if you really want to do so, so you can just make it out anyhow. It's all in your control.
Hmm. And one thing I also would ask, that is when we start our journey to learning anything, as example in English, sometimes we want to learn. Is there is one person he want to learn from scratch level, right? But after listening and after putting so much effort, so after 2 or 3 months, he think like that. No, it is not for me. It's really difficult and hard. So how we
Yes.
can motivate ourselves while learning anything, while learning English as well?
See, if you are enjoying your journey, so there is nothing that can shake you, and that can just scatter you, I can say. If you literally want to do something, and you have the kind of eagerness, and want to achieve something, so the thing is that you need to become really serious, and do it wholeheartedly. If you're doing it wholeheartedly, it's okay. It's okay if you're not getting the result on that time that you have desired and you have set for yourself. The thing is, enjoy the process. This I really believe. The things that you are doing, just enjoy that and be contented with that. If you are you have so many hope, and it is not going to be fulfilled on that particular timing, so somewhere you are going to feel like lagging behind. Instead,
So video,
enjoy this process, whatever you are doing. Mhm.
I'm not able to see you.
Just now, or before, and that this was the case?
Even still, I'm not able to see you.
I don't know, but I can see you, I can hear you.
Your video is paused.
Okay, wait
Mm,
for a few seconds. Now,
not at all.
my side network is totally fine.
Mm, the same, my side is also network is good. Okay, let's continue with that. I think everything is going fine, but just for me, you are not visible.
I'm not visible. The video is the screen is black. Is it black?
No, it's not a black. It's a pause.
It has paused. I don't know.
Mm.
Now,
Now, just there is this kind of blur.
okay, let's continue, or else we'll cut this part. Okay. You
Okay,
have any
okay.
queries?
Yeah, I have asked so many questions as well. So, that is a one that was some other part. If I talk about the practice, so sometime we want to practice, but the thing is that our mouth is not allowing for speaking, right? Not allow for speaking. I don't know why it's happened. So, what should we now at that time?
This is also because of the lacking of practicing.
Hmm.
You are not doing the practicing up to the mark somewhere. This is why it is happening. Or else, if you are doing practicing, and you are talking with people this much, 2 to 3 hours, it really matters. So the thing is, you can become really habitual with the language. You don't have to do so many things, and you don't have to take any pressure, right? But if you are like just you are putting things on some other day, like kind of procrastination you are doing, and you're not making efforts, you're not speaking with the people, and you're not opening your mouth to speak a single sentence, so how will you? And
Hmm.
there is no way here. Okay, so the thing is, the thing is key, you have to speak. You have to speak as much as you can. So for that, it is you can do things. Okay, it's all in your control. It's all in your feast.
It means if you are not in mood of talking, so but anyhow you have to talk. You have to speak.
Exactly, it's not about mood. If it is really needed for you to learn a language, and you want to become a master of that language, so it is you have to put in efforts, right? It is not about only sitting idle and making a castle into the dream. The thing is, you have to put it into the efforts, meaning implementation really matters here.
Yeah, implementation is important. Yeah, that's all. I think I whatever I had, I asked.
Okay, okay, then Rohit, let's call it a day, as I have some work to do. It was really nice talking with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.